original. It's a story of two people who just fell in love. From the union arose a lawsuit that would change the statute of administrative acts issued by private persons. She was a flight attendant at Air France and got fired for getting married. They appealed to justice. This is the story of the Barbier couple. Jan, a reporter, went to meet them in the airport. Jan, you and her.
Hello everyone, I'm with the Barbier couple. Hello.
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 Nice to meet you.
Indeed, in April 1959, Air France framed a regulation setting out the works conditions of the commercial cabin crew. The regulation contains an Article 72 which provides that hostesses' marriages lead to the end of the contract for the air. Can you give me an update on the fact that brought us to this situation?
We got married in 1961, after which I got fired. I worked at Air France, and the internal rules of that institution provided that once married, women would be removed from their jobs. This regulation has been in force since 1959. I didn't accept that, so I decided to go to justice. Why should an international rule be sexist without punished?
From what I understand, the particularity of this case is the complex judicial procedure that the Barbier couple followed. Can you tell me more about it?
Indeed, the judicial process was not an easy one. We demand redress for this prejudice to the civil court in Paris. Our request was denied. We then appealed, and this time we won.
Yes.
Air France went to appeal to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court then doubt its jurisdictions and sent the case to the Court of Conflict. The latter gave jurisdictions to the administrative court, ruling that the rules of procedure of an industrial and commercial public service were the responsibility of the administrative judge and not the judicial judge. At the beginning, we wanted the reparation of our prejudice, and finally, we have a decade of procedure.
What is the Court of Conflict?
The Court of Conflict is a tribunal that allows the jurisdictions to be divided between the judicial judge or the administrative judge. When one of the two judges expresses doubt about his own jurisdiction to judge the case. In our case, the Supreme Court referred to the Court of Conflict to know its own competence to be able to appraise the legality of a public company's rules and regulation.
Was the solution innovative?
Yes, our situation innovative because it established the principle that the administrative court is competent to rule on the legacy of acts taken by private individuals concerning the organization of the public service they manage, when these acts are considered administrative acts. This decision expanded the competence of the administrative court in terms of controlling the legality of the acts of private individuals in the context of managing public service.
What about your situation? Did you get compensations?
Fortunately, yes, we get compensation. After a lengthy legal battle, the court ruled in our favor, and my wife was awarded substantial financial compensation for the damages, and she had the damages she had suffered as a result of her unjust termination. Despite the challenges my wife faced, we are grateful for the support of our friends and family. We were determined to use the compensation to build a bright future for us. From the day on, she continued to live her life with dignity and grace, never forgetting the importance of standing up for what is right, and no matter how difficult the journey may be.
Hey Jan, here's Shirin. So our telespectators are wondering, do you think that this case is like a demonstration of sexism in society?
Okay. Do you think this case has a deep sexist side?
Yes, firing a woman because she got married constitutes gender discrimination, and it's illegal in many countries. The law prohibits employers from making an employment decision based on gender, marital status, or any other personal characteristics that has no bearing on an individual's job performance. Such practices go against the principle of equality and fairness in the workplace and can have negative consequences for the affected employee and for the company as a whole. It's important to raise awareness about such discriminatory practices and fight for the rights of all workers, regardless of their gender or marital status.
To sum up this case, it is interesting because the solution given is innovative. Effectively, this is the first time that the Court of Conflicts admitted that Air France, a public limited company, takes charge and industrial and commercial public service, can edit administrative acts. This matter is remarkable because it exceeds structuring principles of the division of competencies between the judicial and administrative judges. In fact, the administrative judge has recognized competence almost exclusively when an act passed in the context of an industrial and commercial public service or by a private laws person, but the tribunal has set limits.
This case may seem just about like legal stuff, but it isn't. It's about sexism and how women are like comforted to it in the business world. The Barbier couple get like reset just after 10 years. Can you imagine 10 years of proceed to get reparation? Today, more than 70% of women testified that they are like discriminated against in hiring for reason in the conditions. It's either about maternity or marriage, not to mention the discrimination within the companies, especially concerning the difference in salary between men and women. If you witness or you are a victim of discrimination within your company, do not hesitate to contact a lawyer or like an association. Go to our website to find names or to help you in these steps. I would like to thank Jan, our reporter, everyone to watch and to be implicated in this, and of course the Barbier couple. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.